What's going on, guys? It's Nick here with this week's video. Now this video I'm going to quickly cover the short stroke. If you're in the room, you can run the command to pull up the knowledge base, and that's going to tell you what the short stroke is, but it'll make more sense if we cover it together. The short stroke is a rare pattern. It's usually a base on base pattern, meaning that this usually forms after other bases. It could be after a flat base, after a cup and handle. It usually forms after them and gives another entry point. So what is it exactly? It's a rare 2-week formation, not as rare as the high tight flag, but it's very rare. The first week is going to be a tall bar, generally around 25%, but they can be 10 to 50%. If it's slightly over 50%, it's still valid. If it's under 10%, it's not valid. You really want that first bar to stand out and really be a sign of heavy buying. And then that second week is going to be a tighter bar, generally about a fifth of the height of the first bar, and on lighter volume. Now you want the volume to generally be half of the first week's volume. This is going to vary greatly. Also the size of the bar is going to vary greatly, but the smaller the bar, the better. You don't want that bar to be the same size as the first week. The tighter it is and the lower the volume, the more confidence you can have that there weren't many people looking to sell it, and the breakout's going to have a much higher chance of working. Now the first bar should close high in the upper range of the candle. The average of short strokes closes in around the upper 10% of that candle. That's showing that the volume in that first candle is very strong and it closed near the highs. Buyers were in control, and that's what you want to see if you're looking to go long. Now either bar can be the highest. The second week can pass the first week, but you don't want it to close and make a new high. They have a much higher success rate if they don't make a new high, but either bar can be the highest when you are looking for that entry point, which I will cover. And the second bar can either be blue or pink. It doesn't matter, or if your charts are green and red, it doesn't matter what color it is. It could be either or. What does matter is the size and the volume. So we put it together. This is what it looks like here. So we have the first week. So not only is there huge demand, but the buyers are 100% in control. The second week, it's a very tight candle, and it's not even close to the size of this one. That shows that this is controlled. And now when you're looking at it, just these two candles, for your entry, you're going to do 10 cents above the previous high, so 10 cents above this candle here, and that's going to be your entry, and you want it to follow through like this. This is what a successful short stroke pattern looks like. Now if we use a real example, right now Roku is showing a short stroke pattern. So if you take a look at Roku, can you clearly see the short stroke pattern? So here's your first big week. We close in the upper part of the candle. You could see the buyers are in control, and there was huge demand there on big volume, followed by our smaller second week. You can see we didn't go past the bottom half of the first candle. Volume is a lot lighter than the prior week. However, this one did make a new high briefly. So you're going to take the high, add 10 cents, and a big volume move through that is going to be your entry. So we're watching Roku for a short stroke entry. Hopefully the market remains cooperative, because this is one of the newer patterns. It's been around for a while, but it is one of the newer ones when comparing it with the cup and handle and some of the other more familiar bases. And so this is one that a lot of people see and don't really make much out of it, unless you understand that it is a powerful pattern that you want to be looking for. If you're not looking for it, you're really not going to see it. So hopefully now you understand the short stroke pattern and you will start to spot them on your charts, and next time you spot them, you'll know exactly how to play them. So I hope this video was helpful. If anybody has any questions in general or on the short stroke pattern, please don't hesitate to reach out. If not, have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see everybody on Monday.